Hey there, demons. It's me, your boy. I don't know why this started crackling as soon as I went live. It's weird. But we're going to check out the medium. Why am I checking out the medium? Well, one, I had a genuine interest in this game when it was announced, but it came out originally for the Xbox One or the Xbox Series X, S, and PC first. Then later it came out for PS5. Then later it came out for Luna because that's a thing that people care about. That's what all those asterisks mean at the bottom. However, it wasn't that high on my playlists. And then the Silent Hill 2 remake news went out, and that kind of changed everything for me. People are bitching about Bloober Team being behind it, and I went back and looked at it. I've not played Layers of Fear. It was Cry of Fear that I played. Um, so I've not played a Bloober game. I don't know what all the worries about. So while yes, I do have a genuine interest in this game, I also want to see what it's got everybody so upset. I kind of hate that, but that's where we're at. So I've not booted up this game at all. So we're going to go through the settings. Why would you not have the HUD on? That seems so weird. We'll keep all this on its defaults for that, I guess. So, okay. We did that. We did that. We'll just keep it on the default audio, even though I am playing with headphones. We'll focus on the controls when we get in the game. Let's check it out. The medium. Bloober Team PS5. Let's go. I need to turn off my light. Oh. I had to press something.
It all starts with a dead girl.
All right.
Ever since I was little, I've had this dream. It's the end of summer. A girl is running through the woods. The moon, the scent of pines. And then the gunshot. It always felt so real. The blood on my cheek, the cold sweat running down my skin. I'd managed to convince myself it really happened. This scar of a memory. part of me I could never fully understand. Well, that wasn't the only part. No wonder people used to think I was strange. If they only knew. That day when the phone rang, it was the hardest day of my life. The day I went home to say goodbye to my father. To dress him up for his last journey. Put him in a suit, fix his tie. Simple. Just the things he did every day. But looking through his stuff wasn't easy. I needed a moment to pull myself together. I was almost ready. I just had to find his special tie clip.
So we're $19.99. Okay. It's October. It looks like she sees a neurologist and neurosurgeon a lot. Oh, here we go. I was in there actually reading the cursive. Yeah, that's a lot of different things. And then surgery in November. Hey, Vince, how's it going, man? I'm doing alright. We're just getting started on this one. We've only been, this is the first little bit I've been able to play. So, one of the claims about this game that goes around often online is that this is a walking simulator, which I hate that as a fucking term for games.
Shit. Yeah. Nice to see you too.
Those people used to say shit about Death Stranding. Well, they still do say that about Death Stranding.
It's like he never... Damn it. I used to think I'd never fit in. But Jack, he didn't mind my weirdness. He kept telling me I was special.
I do like that it highlights the things so you don't have to necessarily guess. But if you did want more
Jack was a humble, religious man.
immersive
he
stuff,
ran a funeral home, and I'd help out whenever I could.
then that's an option.
It felt good to be useful. Keep hissing at me. Who do you think's gonna feed you now? Jack was part of the Solidarity movement. He spent a few months in an internment camp, but even that couldn't dampen his spirit.
Interesting. Ah. I've always thought those are really nifty.
Come on, Jack. Where'd you put it? Okay. Let's do this the other way.
So we have the funeral home key. It's the last goodbye. And then Jack's tie clip. So I wonder if it's a limited resource.
Okay, I think that's it. Jack's waiting downstairs. Time to say goodbye.
Now I'm gonna have to use this on everything, though. I already know. If you like Luigi, where you're on John Deere. Well, that's good. I've always wanted to use one. I used to mow the yards out here. They're pretty big. And I rode like a regular riding lawnmower, which was fine enough for it. Um, so it's already going to be a toggle. I'm glad they give you the option for it. Not that I would have hated it if I had to hold it, but like the toggles is going to feel so much better because then I can just put it on, walk around, turn it off. You can't use a regular one? Yeah, because I'd believe that.
It wasn't as weird as it sounds. Besides, if it wasn't for that, I may never have learned to use my powers.
Given all the stuff you probably have to drive around. Do we have a button to move a little faster? I don't think we do. Oh, we're locked out. Yeah, we have pretty open fields here, so a regular riding mower is fine, but I still thought the zero turn ones were pretty cool. So we don't have a button to move faster. Insight does let me see myself through things, which is kind of nice. You're telling me. What's good, Mercury? It's good to see you. I'm going to be wanting to check everything so I don't miss anything. I'm sure I'll still miss stuff, but... Boy, they... Lots of doors, but not a lot of places to go.
Jack taught me to accept my condition.
I think this is all...
Foster parents, he was the only one who saw it as a gift and not a curse.
I think this is meant to just be kind of like a way for you to kind of see the area and go through it. I can already tell you, based on the fact that Silent Hill 2 remake's being done in Unreal Engine 5, and that this already looks as good as it does, I'm excited to see what the game's going to look like in motion. So this is the funeral home. We have a key to this. We saw that earlier. But of course, I'm going to explore.
Yeah, who doesn't?
Need to get out. It took me a second to be able to read. But yeah, it's going pretty good. Just getting this started. I want to see what all the fuss is about. As there is a significant amount of people in the Silent Hill 2 community that are more fussy than they should be, I feel like.
Jack's in the prep room.
This feels like a funeral home. As someone who's been in more than I would prefer to.
Oh, weird. I don't remember locking it. The key should be in the office.
Yeah. Yeah, and like Silent Hill 2 is considered to be pretty sacred. So like on one hand I get it. It's some other developer doing it, but it has Masahiro Ito and Akira Yamaoka attached to it. So
Here it is.
I mean, Ito directed any like every cutscene that involves a monster, directed that, and then also some of the ones that did involve monsters, and even just gave some general story ideas too. He actually tweeted about that. Yeah, let's read this. I like how they did the read feature on here. Like things are actually marked. So she's a spirit medium that works at a funeral home. Neat. Yeah, I don't think they're gonna have too much for me to do that isn't outside the script right now. Zelda's a series I would love to stream, but I'm intimidated to stream. Because the only Zelda games I've ever like completed were the original Link's Awakening and Twilight Princess. Now I've played a lot more of the other ones, but I've not completed them. Damn it, they keep changing the camera angle like wildly on me. I'm trying to read. Um, yeah, I could see that. From the reveal of what we saw, the game's going to look fantastic. I do think it's going to have a bit of a different vibe.
Not sure if I'm ready for this.
Hmm. Yeah, I've played so few, and the thing is, I have a general interest in them. But I never really get to complete them. And I played a little bit of Breath of the Wild. I actually didn't like it. Not that I. Oh wow, it's got motion controls. So when I move my controller around, it I don't know if I like that there's motion controls.
Hey, Jack.
Yeah, it was definitely an aesthetic. I don't think that's the only thing that people need to be in love with. What?
I got your special clip. No. Where's your tie?
Oh yeah, I guess it would make sense to use a tie clip without a tie. Oh, it's right here. Yeah, people do get fixated, but right now it's fuck Bloober and like, oh, they're going to ruin it. Like it,
You wouldn't have it any other way.
like part of the development money is that Bloober is and Konami are actually going to go out and destroy all the original copies of the game
I didn't expect this to
overnight
be
or something.
I guess I didn't know what to expect.
I'm
Things
looking
get
forward
personal.
to it.
It just burns you from the inside out. There. I guess you're ready.
Yep. You will be required by law to surrender all copies. That looked a little rough with the pull up there. Hopefully that's something that Unreal Engine 5 can smooth out.
can't you people read?
Mm-hmm.
The sign says closed.
Yeah, and the thing is, I'm not expecting everybody to like the remake. I want them to feel how they're gonna feel. I just don't want them to hate it right out the gate. And not give it a chance. This is either this or we're gonna get nothing. Some people would say we deserve nothing, which I think is ridiculous. Yeah, it's been kind of difficult because there are lovely, lovely people in the horror community, and I'm happy to be part of it, but I won't sit here and act like it's not difficult sometimes. The expectations and demands, they seem like some of the hardest to please, and I just don't understand it.
Guess you felt it too, huh? And then it happened, as it did so many times before. Just when I thought my day couldn't get any worse.
Oh,
Oh, where is that darn notebook? I'm gonna be late. I need to find that. Marianne? Oh, Marianne, are you crying, my child?
this is really neat.
It's fine, Jack.
Now, you didn't happen to see my notebook, did you, darling? My memory's a bit fuzzy. So much for aging gracefully, eh?
This is really neat.
Jack, you should probably get some rest. Forget the notebook.
Oh, no. I've got so much work, my dear.
It's okay,
I
Jack.
know, I can't just... What?
Let it go. It's not important.
You are crying. What's wrong, dear? Oh, why is it so cold in here? Where is that damn notebook?
It's okay, Jack. It's okay.
My sweet little Marianne. What would I ever do without you?
Jack, don't worry about it. It's time to get some rest.
Oh, Marianne.
Yeah?
Oh, I'm worried about the surgery. When I'm at the
Oh,
hospital,
those were his appointments. That makes way more
sure
sense.
you're going to be all right.
Yes, Jack. It's gonna be fine.
Oh, you know, I promised myself once I would never let anything happen to you. Not while I'm around.
I'll be fine. I promise.
No risky stuff, then. Huh? All right?
All right, Jack. Now, get some rest.
I need... Oh, yes. Be good, Marianne. I love you, my child. I've loved you since the moment you walked into my life. Remember that. Always.
Oh, my eyeballs. That should be a crime.
Most people would give anything to have that opportunity. To say all the things that were left unsaid. But it didn't make things any easier. I could help 1,000 souls cross over, but when it came to Jack, it still hurt like hell. I love you too, Daddy.
I can already tell I'm gonna be biased as shit about this game.
I used to think everyone saw the world the way I did. Divided. Torn
Yeah.
between two realities. But no. I was the only one. Or so I thought.
We're gonna get this crunch
We're
out of
closed.
the audio.
There's another funeral home across town. I can give you the number.
Marianne,
Who is this?
you don't know me, Marianne, but I know you.
Look, if this is a joke,
You need to listen to me, Marianne.
okay, I'm hanging up.
I know what you are.
What? Who is this?
My name is Thomas. I need your help.
Listen, if that's all you've got, I'm...
No, there's more. I can give you the answers you've been looking for your whole life. But I need you to trust me.
Trust you. I don't even know you.
It all starts with a dead girl.
What did you say?
The Neva Resort. Find me there. Please. The light, it's almost gone. It's not dark yet, but it's getting there. You're the only one who can stop it. You're my only chance.
Hello? Hello? Shit.
But yeah, I'm gonna be pretty biased. I think about the story in this game in a positive way. Because I already find it too relatable. I don't have my parents anymore, so I have lived the last few years finding things over time that I've meant to say to them, that I've meant to do with them. I never got to do those things or say them, so they've just formed kind of a pool of regrets. And this game's absolutely gonna exploit that for me. Thanks. There's never enough time. That's absolutely right. There's never enough time. And at least in my case, I was only willing to make the time when I didn't have it anymore. I had all sorts of time, and I didn't utilize it. It's rough. Finding it you still want to say things, or like I remember I used to keep my mom up to date whenever something exciting would happen. And I still get that urge, and it's been since 2019. I still get that urge to this day to do it. I still want to ask my dad how to fix things, or for his opinion on stuff, and I can't get it.
Nothing but a hunch. A call from a complete stranger. But I'd learned to trust my instincts, and there was something about this guy, his voice. Felt like I should know him. Either
I feel that.
He sure seemed to know me.
Just make sure you still make time to live your own life too. You can keep someone's memory with you and still live your own life. So in that way, they don't really totally die. I can usually take a good guess at what either of my parents would say for a certain thing. I just only hope I'm right. I hear that. I took care of both of mine for a decade.
The Neva Workers Resort. Right off the bat, I could feel there was something off about that place.
Dad was sick for years with COPD. He brought that on himself. So I worked to take care of him and help pay stuff here at the house. Took him to his appointments. And then he passed in 2016. It wasn't but a little over a year later, Mom found out she had stage 4 small cell lung cancer. And I was lucky to have her as long as I did. This shit was aggressive. So, I'm really only just now getting started to do the things that I do. I've met a wonderful person, and it just sucks that I'll never get to introduce them. I can only tell stories and memories. But yeah, without...
Get me out, Neva?
I want to go down. We're not vaulting that yet. I'm not going to make this sad stream. And my condolences for you too. Loss is never easy.
Anyone home? I guess not.
Yeah. This got to be a really heavy stream all of a sudden. Fart jokes. Wait. But yeah, I'm gonna be pretty biased toward it because any games that really involve loss, like Silent Hill 2, punches me right in the gut. Like even more so, like that game means more to me afterwards because I know what it's like to have to care for someone who's too sick to take care of themselves, and to watch them die and to like feel like kind of trapped by it. Like there were feelings that I felt during all that like I carried some guilt for a time.
They're gonna have to do better than that.
Right.
Not a whole lot of people knew about Neva. It used to be a government-owned vacation resort.
We can run.
Until one
Oh, we can run.
stopped.
All right.
And so an urban legend was born. The Neva Massacre.
Neva.
The details were always fuzzy. Crazed workers, ancient cursives. You know, the usual.
Yeah, and you know, I feel games should be a bit of a personal experience. Like, you can give your opinion on it, and that's great, but I don't think too many people can speak, like, 100% objectively about it. You're going to have some sort of bias, whether it's a personal bias that draws you to it, or maybe something that pushes you away from it, and you're just like, nah, this is a waste of time. Or like, I hate seeing this like trope or this thing, because there's some people that could talk about it like I do. I had to learn to talk about it. Yep.
Huh.
Yep. Is that a footprint? Oh, there are many footprints. Yeah, I would think and hope that my parents would be proud of the things I've done. I've made some decisions to
What's this old thing?
make my life better, making more decisions to make my life better. I kind of want to
What a mess.
Like,
People can be such bastards sometimes.
it's a
No
stupid
wonder
thing,
history keeps biting
but
us.
I want to tell my dad, because he used to always say, why do you play video games all the time? You'll never be able to make any money doing that. And granted, I don't make anything more than, you know, the occasional game purchase every few months from here, but like, I'm grateful for that. And it's more than I ever made playing video games before. Um, and I just want to be like, well, Dad, you said I'd never make money doing it, but you were a little wrong. It's a stupid thing, and there's so much more that I would want to say, but that's always kind of a funny one and how it relates to the stream. Yeah, I think of what their guidance might be if I was to ask them for it. I can only hope that I'm right. Vertical farming, huh? That's really cool. IT can be rough. I do like an IT adjacent thing. I can't really say what I do on here. Beyond, yeah, it's customer service, but it also relates to IT. Um, Sometimes that's incredibly rewarding when I help someone fix what their problem is. Sometimes it's the most frustrating thing ever and causes me to lose a little bit of hope. But my original work, I used to do work with short-term disability claims and helping people get their disability money, and I actually found that work really rewarding. And if I was to ever leave where I'm at, which, hey, you never know, then maybe I would try to get back into a field where I could help people that way. Oh, that's gross. You know what? I would imagine that is pretty meaningful. I struggle currently to do things that may be kind of intensive in physical labor, but I actually, as of last week, have been making some lifestyle changes to hopefully make that a much easier task.
Looks like an old fort. Might be my way in.
This feels too much like the right path. Also, I think I might just keep this insight mode on. It's a start. I actually had some ideas about how to integrate my hobbies with it. Oh no, that's definitely much more the right path. But actually I'm not gonna leave insight mode on because that just causes the controller to vibrate all the time. That's not fun. Like, my hands are already going a little numb because it was vibrating for like 2 or 3 minutes straight. Right. Well, what I was thinking, if I find myself willing to commit to the idea enough, which it's just an idea right now, but like maybe use my Twitch streams as like a motivation to like help me like work out and get in shape. So like people could spend like channel rewards to like add push-ups to a queue, and then like at the end of the stream or whatever I would do those. So like I can still do the things I love and also do things that are going to be good for me. And it wouldn't be limited to like push-ups or anything, but like let people have fun with it. Right, yeah. And like even then I still
Come and go.
would
If a place had a story
do
to
things
tell,
regardless, but it's an idea
well,
to
I
try
guess
to
I was there to
merge
listen.
what I love with what I need to do. My community's small, but very, very friendly, and we end up having some good talks on here when it happens. I'm nowhere the size of streamer that Canon is. However, Canon is part of my community too. She lurks in here a lot.
Dead. Like everything else in this place.
Interesting. Oh, and then my Twitch page died. You're a fairly sick person. Ah. Man, that sucks because it's like you didn't even do anything to get that. Honestly, yeah, aside from being like pretty out of shape, I've been a fairly weak constitution myself. I have sleep apnea really bad, and hypertension. So I have been working with that, but I have a CPAP machine. I just got an Apple Watch to help me track calories burned whenever I do exercises, and I've started to do some dietary things like cutting out soft drinks.
The place felt old and soaked in misery. Figures, I guess.
Ah!
1,000 years of history doesn't just happen. It's paid for.
I am a huge advocate for people getting sleep studies done and
Lonely,
getting CPAPs.
fragile, waiting for someone to embrace it.
Interesting.
As I absorbed the energy, I wondered who it was that left it behind. A dying soldier whispering the name of his beloved? Or
So,
maybe just glad to be done with this world.
I find difficulty, like this is such a cool idea, but I find difficulty in focusing on both like worlds. Because while they're the same, they're different. Wow. Yeah, so you're already working with a significant disadvantage there. That's rough. I'm sorry to hear that. You know what? Yeah,
In any case,
that makes
I
sense.
figured I could use it.
That she kind of loses herself between both worlds, and like it showing that in the gameplay, while it is like kind of disorienting to try to play, it does well to serve the narrative.
Oh, so that worked. Good for
So
you, Marion.
with the gameplay serving the
These
narrative like
powers
that,
of mine,
I do think that
as
still
much
ends
of
up
a
being a
pain
net
in the ass
positive.
as they were, they did come in handy sometimes.
So you can see like how much charge she has built up. And then you can change between worlds. Yeah. I will say right now I do go for walks. I've started doing walks every day. Granted, I can only get like a mile in, and then I'm like, I'm not necessarily exhausted by that point. It's more so like physical pain. But I think that's something that'll get better with time and losing a bit of weight so I don't have to carry around as much.
So there I was, existing in two worlds, but never really living in either.
That's awesome. Yeah, I'm trying to get rid of some of my body weight so I can feel like I can start to approach other things like muscle training and stuff. So I'm looking more at dieting and just getting general movement and not even like focused on endurance, but just burning more calories than a sedentary lifestyle would let you do. Who is this person? Oh, well, that's cool. It's nice to meet someone who's
Ah,
got
what
some
happened to
similar
you?
things. Yeah, just get the calories going, doing dieting. The thing is, I know what I'm willing to do and what I'm not willing to do. I I figure doing something is better than doing nothing. So I'm not going hardcore on a diet. My diet's actually pretty pretty easy. It's more so just portion control right now and cutting out soft drinks. Mmm. Yeah, me, I love carbs too much. And I'm really big into textures and I hate most vegetable textures. uh that's something I would like to grow out of.
What the hell?
It's a monkey. Yeah, carbs are good. They're so good. My girlfriend said the same thing this weekend. She was like, Dylan, everybody loves carbs, and it's like, I know. No, that makes total sense. It does. I hate that for you. She's looking at something, or she was. You've become quite the fancy cook. I'd like to start cooking more. But I'm gonna work on getting there. It's gonna be kind of like a multi-stage rocket. I'm not trying to do everything now. Ooh.
What the hell are you, Neva? The aura in that place. I've seen others like it, but never this intense. It was like a landfill of memories, emotions, and none of them good.
Yeah, that almost looked like some Bloodborne shit, to be honest. You know. So I'm just starting that journey. I had a doctor's appointment last week. Uh and you know what, they didn't even say anything to me to like indicate like, hey, you need to fix these things. But I left there be like, I need to fix some shit. So like it's so funny the things that you can find for motivation. It's weird. I'm getting the occasional vibration. Yeah. Well, I mean, the doctor was really nice. Like, I only felt dejected, like, because of myself. It was 100% on me. That makes sense. Not to expect super immediate results. Yeah, right now, the only things I'm really doing to restrict myself is just portion control, trying to, like, watch calories. And, cutting out soft drinks, so I'm still eating a lot of the foods that I like for now. So I take it this place was like a really nice place at one point, but it's just gone all to shit. That's what it seems like. Yeah. Well, there's that. I bought the Apple Watch 1 because I like tech shit, and I know I like an Apple Watch because I've had one. I got one when they first launched. But having a monetary investment also is a set extra incentive. Like, now I've put money in this. Uh, Dizzy butterfly. Well, it does give some Chernobyl vibes, actually.
Ah, I think there's a broken window out there. If only I could reach it.
Yeah, the bitch is locked. Yeah, look at that. It's already got a chain on it.
Hello? Anybody in there?
Dilapidated's a fun word.
Locked. Obviously. There's gotta be another.
God, I've been playing this for an hour. It only feels like 20 minutes. Ah, there's footsteps leading inside, so that is definitely where they want me to go. I need to find something to get up to that, which is probably what I was supposed to be looking for as I was running around. Oh,
Trust me, you made the right call sending me. Yes. It's only a matter of time. I'm here. No, there's definitely something. Trust me, you made the right call sending me. Yes. It's only a matter of time.
so I
Even
don't.
the objects here had auras. When I touched them, I could sense their stories. Words, images.
Hush up for a second, Marion. I want to talk about this game. That came out of my controller speaker. Oh no. And you can't toggle. Yeah, let's turn that off. I really don't want the motion sensor stuff or the adaptive triggers. I never like adaptive triggers. It's neat on paper, but I have found that I much prefer it to not do that. But yeah, whenever those play, I'm gonna have to like hold my controller up to my microphone so you all can hear it. Because even I can't really hear it because I have headphones on. Why wouldn't they allow for an option to play it in game? I'm gonna assume this chalk is leading the way. It's pretty restricted on what I can. Yeah, I want it to be an option. So I can look at this all day. I can see the footsteps, but I can't like do anything beyond that. Like, let me. So I found toggle run spirit. Maybe a spirit blast, or oh, you can do a spirit shield too. You can have an out of body experience. What? And they're sneaking. Okay, they haven't taught me about either of those, and you can't do them yet. And you can't do the spirit blast if you're not in the spirit world. So, interesting. Yeah, yeah, like I'm not upset about it. It's just we're learning. We're learning. So we need like a either a ladder or like a rope with something on the end of it. There was some stuff over this way. Been known to learn on occasion myself. I may be stupid, but no but. Oh. This is such a big like either welcoming area or parking area. It's kind of hard to tell. I would say this is probably a parking area since the road seems to lead up here. Yeah, there's parking spaces right there. It's so big. I hope this is just like one of the like biggest open areas in the game. Okay, so that. Hello. What are you? Alright, so it doesn't matter what arrangement you have the item in, it will interesting. Hold on. So there's an arrow pointing here that says, "Hey, go around." And then here it says X marks the spot, but I don't. Because there's an X right under it. Is there. There's something going on with the lighting. Like, if you look at my feet without me moving, like, there's stuff flashing, like outlines of things, it seems like. Hmm. Yeah, a little fluttering.
Hey, old timer. Now, what's a fine machine like you doing in a place like this? Doubling as a spare bedroom, apparently.
Reykjavik's. Alright, so that's another one from F. This is sent to Josephine Wozniak.
Hope you don't mind if I, pop your trunk. Not much here. Although, this could come in handy. Ow! Shit! What the hell?
There's another butterfly. I wonder if you have to go from butterfly to butterfly. Match the butterflies. Oh, I finished up Silent Hill Downpour, clearly, since we're not playing it anymore. It was a little better than I thought my first go around with it. There we go. Butterfly to butterfly.
So began the great dumpster heist of 1999.
Oh, we're actually stealing a dumpster. You've been giving Cyberpunk a new try? I just played that recently, maybe 2-3 months ago.
I'm starting to get tired of your shit, Neva. You better be worth it.
Like, this is what I fill a lot of my time with. So I'm always playing something. I always have a backlog that only grows, despite me working on playing stuff. Oh, I have to say, this is my first thing that I've played on stream that was from the PlayStation Extra, or the PlayStation Plus Extra tier, because I did not buy this game. Used to be more of a proper gamer. Well, I don't like to say that anybody's a proper gamer or not a proper gamer. People may be more or less into it, just, whatever their life allows. But I just think if you enjoy games to some capacity, that's enough to make anybody a gamer. 80 hours per week or you're a normie? Nah, that mindset don't fly here. No. Okay.
So it's true. The Neva massacre.
And I learned it all from
I
a
need to
shoe.
find this Thomas guy and get the hell out of here.
Yeah, I mean, I play Final Fantasy 14, and I don't really stream it unless I'm like going through new story content and stuff. But I've got about 15,000 hours logged into that over the last several years.
Hello?
No, I'm not doing that.
Anyone?
I'm either
Thomas?
working, sleeping,
there?
or streaming. Swing techniques. Oh, sewing. I read that as swing. I was like, what the fuck is a swing technique? It's like, that E barely looks like an E to me. I guess if you look at it at the end of fashionable or like techniques, it does look more like an E at that point. But I just read the swing, and I was like, is this like a magazine like for pickup artists? minute, didn't I check this? I did. Hustler Daily. Gotta get the latest news and trends from the one reliable news source, Hustler Daily. So we're near the reception desk and the elevators. The doors I just tried to go to hit the day room. Let's get to the pool and sauna. And there's another set of elevators. I guess the rest are all rooms. What is dual detective? Oh, man, we've already inspected 50 objects. And see, I don't think Bloober, like, because this is like a Bloober game, right? So, like, clearly they were just working with whatever idea they had. So it does end up where you just, like, inspect a lot of stuff. But I don't think they're going to do that with Silent Hill 2, and I think it's kind of ridiculous to make that assumption. Because they're working with an established game. Sure, they might change some stuff, I have no doubt. But I don't think they're going to make it just go and inspect stuff like this. Even then, like, how different is that from Silent Hill 2? You don't play it on hard. Hey, Laura, you want to come and kick this flashlight over to me? You make up for Silent Hill 2.
Thomas? Easy, Marianne. It's just a good old-fashioned haunted hotel.
Mm-hmm.
Calm your ass down and answer the bell.
Okay. Where's Mike Enslin? Sinners be damned. I feel so pathetic and ugly laying here waiting for you. That's just silly. I'm a cat and I liking my balls. um, Fuck me, I'm bad. Stay in the lines. Vote for Pedro. Is that a Napoleon Dynamite reference? Yeah, it's kind of the point. I was more captivated with that notebook than I was expecting to be. It's that damn ball chasing me. The ball's the true villain. The source of the Neva massacre. Phew. Okay.
Hi there.
Oh, hi. You startled me.
I did, didn't I? You look real scared. I'm Sadness.
Hi, Sadness.
Marianne. Sadness. Is that your name? I mean, you seem pretty cheerful to me.
Well, it's what I remember. My friends used to call me by a different name. But I don't remember what it was.
Your friends.
Oh yeah, I used to have a lot of friends here. But
something happen to them?
I don't really want to talk about it.
That's okay. So, do you live here? All by yourself?
You wouldn't believe how boring it gets sometimes.
I can imagine. This place must have been...
Oh, yes. So busy. People coming and going all the time. Always someone to play with.
Must have been nice.
It was. Not anymore.
So... tell me, what happened?
I remember. People stopped coming. Only a few of them stayed. But they became very sad. Very angry. They might hurt you.
Thanks. But I can take care of myself. Hey, I was wondering, have you seen...
Marianne?
Yes.
Would you play with me? Just for a little while. It's been so long since I played with anyone.
Oh, okay. But I need your help first.
Yes. Yes! Anything,
I'm
Marianne!
looking for a man. Thomas. Do you know him?
Let me think. I've heard that name before. Somewhere.
Take your time.
Oh, yeah. The second floor.
I kind of like
You
this
were
song.
there. Come on. Hurry,
Oh, wait!
Marianne.
I can't go that way! Damn. I need to get up there somehow.
So ultimately, and this is another one of those things that like makes sense, but this demonstrates it,
Hey,
I think, better.
an elevator.
Is that even when you are
Might as well see if it
between
works.
worlds like this, you are ultimately bound by the physical world. And not the spirit world. The spirit world acts as like a sub world to the physical world, or the material world as they call it. I really dig her look in the spirit world though. Like, that's so cool. We go where she's like looking at the camera. There we go.
Sadness. I wished I knew her real name. Shit. Okay, Marianne, just take a deep breath and...
Oh.
let go.
Oh, so everything I just said was a fucking lie.
There. A fuse box. Need some energy to spark it up.
We're only bound until we have an out-of-body experience where we park ourselves in the material world and then figure out shit in the spirit world. That's so cool. Yeah. I'm enjoying it. It's interesting. I think that is a great way to put it, Mercury. And then we get to see my dumb ass play through it. So, are we on maybe a bad floor? So I didn't see any, like, power. And there's a giant hole there, so I'm kind of stuck. Maybe if we go up to 2. Nope. We can't change floor. Okay, so we have got to figure this out. Maybe there's a floor in the real world. Yeah, the thing is I can't leave the elevator, like the door's jammed. Or at least that's the impression that it's giving. Oh wait, these are stairs that go down.
Out-of-body experience.
There we
It's
go.
like taking a plunge into nothingness.
Those stairs are hard to see.
Stay under for too long and it just pulls you in.
I think that's what that little timer is for. And it seems to be impacted by, like, if you run and stuff.
Okay, Marianne. Now get your ghostly ass back and power up that elevator.
Oh, you can see her, like, deteriorating away. Do I keep the charge? It looks like I do. So we are working on a timer. And now that our spirit and body are connected, we can travel as much as we want. Okay. So it's broken exactly the same in the material world, it seems. It's not always the case, though, because, like, for example, the staircase we've already seen, you can only have an out-of-body experience to traverse it. Alright, then... Interesting. So... Marianne, what's keeping you from going up this in the material world?
Okay. Now where did she go?
Man, the two environments are so different. I understand why they didn't fuck, what was the thought I was gonna say? Or I understand why they had the fixed camera angles, but they're kind of doing a disservice knowing where to go.
What is that? Okay. Not getting through here.
That acts like a material barrier. Oh.
Holy shit.
Yo.
Do that.
Shadow Stream supporters. Welcome aboard. Nice to meet you all. Oh, we're getting a raid? Oh. Hello. Raiders. Hello, Raiders. Welcome. We're figuring out how to play the medium. Okay, I bet you that keys for the door we just found. And we had to go full out-of-body experience for that. So far, I like it pretty well, actually. Oh, we've run out of our spirit shield. Okay. It just suddenly, poof, they're there. By the way, welcome aboard. I'm happy to have all of you. This is my first time playing through it, so we're doing a lot of learning through trial and error. We sneaky like that.
Yes. I'm working on it. Yes, I know. Yes. I understand. Just give me some time. A few days. You'll get what you want.
Ugh, that voice. I don't know why.
Hopefully it's not too loud when I hold it that close. I have to like hold the controller up to the microphone so you all can hear that.
Looks like the only way. Great.
Sneaky, but your support is appreciated nonetheless. How are things going for you all?
This room. It feels cold. Memories of grief, loneliness.
It's interesting how different these are between the two.
The spark's too weak to absorb. It's like it's missing something.
Today's been pretty chill. I'm glad to hear it. Yeah, I had always intended to check out this game since it was announced. The first thing it kept me from doing is where it was originally just released on Xbox. And I don't have one, but then they released it on PS5 later, so it kind of worked out. Oh. Okay.
Shit. This is falling apart. Looks like I'm in for another dive.
Yeah, this game does a lot of cool things. So far, I think my only complaint really is just like the fixed camera angles sometimes do more to
Some
kind of
objects
hide
soak up moments from the past.
where you can go.
Just squeeze in the right spot and let it pour out.
This is on I will tell you, this is on PlayStation Plus. It just got added, so that's actually how I'm checking it out. Interesting. That's so cool.
For my favorite nurse.
Oh, Mr. Tarkovsky, you shouldn't have.
Please, it's the least I can do for all the good work you do around here.
Huh. An actual happy memory. So there's more to this place than just doom and gloom.
I wish that's also another thing. I wish it didn't exclusively play it out of the
An old
controller.
prescription. I know these drugs all too well.
I don't know any of those drugs except for electric shock. That's, oh my. I appreciate the support. I was not expecting a raid of any kind today. I don't get many raids, and this is a new raid for me.
More energy to get through.
Ninja, thank you for the follow. Oh. Yeah, my stream was like I started streaming to actually help me finish games. So it's funny you mentioned that. Oh no, we can't go that way because it's all blocked off by the fleshy sponge thing. How do we check our inventory? With the touchpad? Good enough. Shrub God, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome aboard. I should probably tell you all, I play a lot of different games, though I center mainly on like horror games that I have access to. I like playing older games. We just finished up Silent Hill Downpour, which still wasn't a great game, but I liked it better than the first time I played it. We also did Silent Hill 2 after the remake announcement last week. Does your health regenerate, I wonder? Yes. No. So we gotta get this solved. You need something, but I've got nothing. But yeah, I play a lot of horror games or just things that are in my backlog, so it's not always horror, but it's often horror or horror adjacent things. What's the...
Idiot. Useless old hag. Why would he care any more than the others?
It's more than grief. More than despair. This letter crushed her spirit.
What's that one? 100 items? Oh no, from a mentor's diary. Dear Ursula, you're probably wondering why I would write this letter instead of expressing myself directly. The reason, I'm afraid, is painfully simple. I'm writing this because I'm a coward. Because I couldn't bring myself to look you in the eye and say what is meant to be said, what must be said. Because the mere thought of breaking the heart of someone so delicate, so fragile, is simply more than I can bear. Ursula, my dear Ursula, or my dearest Ursula, these past few months have brought joy to my heart. To know you're there for me, to feel our friendship blossom, and yet that is all it can be, friendship, close, pure, true, but never more. Please try to understand. Being this close, this exposed to someone has never been easy for me. Life and its struggles have left me changed, damaged in ways you couldn't possibly comprehend. You deserve someone to hold you, to share life's joys and sorrows with you. How I wish I could be that person, but I'm not. Words cannot express my regret, as I know deep in my heart this marks the end of our friendship. Please forgive me. Forever your friend, RT. Ah! That thing was like exceptionally fuzzy. It's so hard to focus on both worlds. I find myself getting fixated on one, which as pointed out earlier, as Mercury pointed out, it's probably intentional.
Ah, sunflower weary of time. For my favorite nurse.
Oh, Mr. Tarkovsky, you shouldn't have.
Please. It's the least I can do for all the good work you do around here.
The spark's too weak to
I feel like
absorb.
these should be
It's like
flowers.
it's missing something.
And like he's giving her a flower here, but I can't collect it for this.
Sunflower
I didn't mean to
weary
do
of
that.
Oh,
But I feel like it should be a flower, like a sunflower. Have I seen a sunflower?
Is that skin?
Oh, and I'm about to like cut that open. Come at me, Ursula. So Ursula's the woman we just heard. I'm gonna wager that our sunflower has to come from the material world, so I need to focus on that. This room feels more important to me than it actually is. He didn't like leave the sunflower in here at all, did he? No. I guess it'd be hers to leave somewhere. Oh. Sad Nursey. I feel like we're so close.
Ah, sunflower.
oh,
Is there any sort of blockage? Because I'm not really checking this over here. Admittedly, I feel a little stuck. Like, this is the closest thing. Well, there's like flower pots right here. But no. There was also some here, but if I press X, he starts talking about giving the flower again. So where did that flower end up is what I want to know. That looks like a flower, but it's not. I don't think having an out-of-body experience would really help anything here. Well, hold on. We do have the rest of this hall we can do. Kinda.
Oh, God. I hate this.
This is clearly something relating to the flower, but it's still not what I quite need. This is a memory of sorts, but like, why is she not picking it up? We also can't run when we're having an out-of-body experience. We are forced to walk. it seems. I should have expected that, but I wasn't.
This thing isn't a razor, it's guilt, shame, regret.
Oh, you have to actually cut through the skin. That's wild.
Yeah, that was disturbingly satisfying.
By the way, we've made some progress finally.
You. I know you're there. Wish I had the strength to cut you out. You don't deserve to exist. You're nothing.
There have been times when I thought about ending it all. But I was too afraid that a part of me would go on, trapped on the other side. Forever.
Hmm. I know Akira Yamaoka and Mary Elizabeth McGlynn contributed a little bit to.
This will be useful. The
There's
light
my
of the memory strong enough to defy this place.
That's going to be useful in a minute. I know they contributed some, but I don't know if they did all the music for this or not.
You want me to read you another one, darling? Oh, look at this mess. Don't worry, I'll clean you up in no time. I'm here for you, my love.
This man, Tarkovsky, he ended up as her patient?
Hmm. And that bathroom was very different between worlds. Alright, let's go use the sunflower. Maybe? Is this not the way out? Oh no, it's over here. Also, I'm trying to run, but it's like not working. So this is one of those games where you're really limited on when you can and can't run.
There. Now it's strong enough.
Only 2 charges, huh? Alright, we don't have much more. Medium rare. Ah. Wait, was that door open? Now I can run. So it's interesting that she can walk through that there in the middle. I was anticipating she'd get stuck on it somewhere. Also, now we can't run again. We was able to run for a sliver of a moment. What about if I go here? Okay, and then I can... You can carry it into the room for a moment, but then she releases it all on her own. So there's just some areas that she won't run in. And granted, let's like look into the narrative aspect of it. I would say doing a lot of running while in dual world mode here is a lot. Because you're already having to focus on two different environments. This kind of reminds me of Brothers: A Tale of Two Sons, in the sense that you played as two characters at once. But instead of playing as two characters at once, you're playing it in two levels at once. And it's so disorienting. But like, well, what Mark you were saying earlier, it's probably supposed to feel like that. Definitely something about that door. This feels really familiar. Yeah, we've been here. So I guess now that door just magically opened, and that's what brought us here. As I got in here, I was like, wait a minute, this looks really familiar, though. Hmm. And we've got another flesh wall. There's some fuckery going on behind that wall. Oh, I was paying attention to the material world. Oh shit, we're in trouble though. Ooh. I think I was supposed to go recharge. It's almost complete. The main building turned out better than expected. Now it's just a matter of finishing the less obvious parts of the resort. God damn, this place is perfect. Remote, peaceful, hidden away from prying eyes. Talk about hiding in plain sight. Took some doing to convince them to let us stay. Luckily, I can be quite persuasive when I need to. Oh yeah, I think I finally got it. I'll call it Neva.
Old invoices, outdated documents. Wonder why someone put them out here.
Look at the name. They were signed off by Reykjavik's. Fire erupts in the sky. Explosions echo across the wilderness. Sparks rain down on the ruins of Fort Pulaski, a once impenetrable fortress that saw some of the most intense fighting during the 1945 offensive against Hitler's forces. This time, however, it was not bombs or mortar fire that lit up the night sky, but a spectacular display of fireworks that marked the grand opening of the Neva Workers Resort. The event was attended by the leaders of the party, including the first secretary, who had this to say during the gala: "Let the site of victorious struggle against the forces of evil become a place of respite for the working people of the Republic in times of peace and prosperity." Liberated in January 1945 by the heroic Red Army, the historical landmark is currently undergoing renovations and will soon be open to the public at large. The Neva Workers Resort will welcome its first guests by the end of June. I don't know why I'm yawning. I got plenty of sleep. And I'm not bored at all. So I don't know.
Manager, huh?
Marianne,
Oh, Sadness. We gotta stop meeting like this.
I told you to follow me.
Take it easy, Sad. This place is huge. It's easy to get lost.
Just stick with me.
Okay. I'll stick like a tick.
You're funny.
This Thomas Rekovich.
What?
Oh, right. Listen, hun. You said you remembered someone named Thomas. Was it Thomas Rekovich? Was he the manager here?
I guess.
You think he stuck around?
I'm not sure. There was an old man here very recently, I think.
Here's the butterfly on her dress, I just noticed.
And you think it was Thomas?
Oh, I don't know. Old men all look the same, all wrinkly and old. Blah.
Hey, that's not very nice. Well, if he's still around, I've got an infestation to report.
Marianne, I feel. Oh, I don't think we should be here.
It's okay, Sadness. Look, there's no one here. Sadness?
I like how Marianne keeps saying, "Oh yeah, I'm totally gonna follow you," and then doesn't.
It all hit me as soon as I entered the room. Anguish. Fear. Longing. What the hell happened here? Still works. Someone's been using it. Too small to fit a door.
We have a flashlight now.
My senses jolted as I touched the phone. I could tell it had been used recently. To call me. Burn marks? Broken glass and... Is that salt? Someone jotted this down recently.
To do, get up, don't turn off that alarm clock. Medication, double check the forest path, get to the hotel, clear out the old papers, get on with the research, develop photos if there's time, double check the office, books, check up on L. Oh. I was like, the butterfly's doing something, I gotta follow it.
Grand opening, I assume. Hey, is that the first secretary? They must have had some big plans for this place.
So this is definitely a
I could
material
instantly
world
tell there
area.
was more to that clock than met the eye. There we go. That's as far as it goes.
Oh, hello.
There. An imprint. Is that Thomas? As I moved the clock hand, I realized it was a junction between realities. It's rare, but I'd seen it before.
Do it. I can't. Must.
Okay. I was going to set it to his wake up time. That's so cool.
Wait. Something's wrong. It's coming.
So it's weird, as we set the clock back, it's like he's getting more worried.
There. Looks like a passage.
Shit. I thought I had it this time. It's taking too long. What am I missing?
Looks like I'm in for another dive.
Yes, you are.
Someone tried real hard to keep this place a secret. Wonder what's in here on the other side.
So it's a junction box that we don't have power for. Cool. Now I have no spirit shield to make it either. Is that about it? Oh, it changed everything, didn't it? It's locked. You can't leave with it like that. I wonder if one of the past realities here has some juice. So let's set it back an hour and check. There's some weird stuff with that door. Well, let me check this first then. Is the door locked at all times? Yes. So the door's just locked in general. Let's check at 8 o'clock. Oh, you can't really go. Okay. That's just enough to have that opening. But still no power source. The limited nature of the power sources is frustrating, but I understand that it's a puzzle mechanic. Maybe if I go back even further, like, and just let the game show me. Oh, there was another one.
Gotta check the wires. I hate to get stuck in there.
Okay. Let's just wait for it to show me stuff. There we go.
I could absorb some of that energy.
Perfect.
I'm so lost without you. I don't know if I can do this. Enough. Get it together.
Yeah, having to hold the controller up to the microphone is not something I was expecting to do today. So that door opens twice. I wonder what the difference is. Doesn't look like any. Alright.
Let's see if it worked.
Was it just no, okay. So there's more to it. Maybe I was a little premature leaving that out of body experience. I saw it traveling around this way, but I couldn't tell if it like turned or if it went here. Let's set it to the other time that the door's open. Let's see if that helps. Do anything? Please not the second time. Like the weird lit up part of the room catches your attention, but I don't think that was it. Maybe there's like a button or something that I'm missing. Oh, it's like a overall floor map. Okay. Hmm. Oh, welcome back. Hey, sure thing. That's not what I want to check. So what did that open? So I've checked this a million times and I don't see like a button or something to move this. Though we should be able to. Yeah, right now we're getting to play around with some out of body experience like puzzle solving. Might as well fill up.
So lost without you. I don't know if I can.
And then when he talks about this one, he's like, yeah, I gotta check the wiring. Please, game.
Gotta check the wiring. I'd hate to get stuck in there.
I'd hate to get stuck in there, but like, where's the button?
Gotta check the I'd hate to get stuck in
Oh, I was like, why can't I walk through? Because I wasn't out of body. And what we did was we did our burst thing to this. It's like this is active, but I don't like that looks like it should be a doorway, but it's not. I saw the electricity go all the way over here, but I didn't see where it went afterwards. And like this gets my attention as like a platform or elevator or something, but no, that doesn't work. I really enjoy it. You can see her withered like away as her spirit energy gets kind of low. Yeah, like when you like light up something in the spirit world, it affects the material world. What is that down there in the corner? I can't like go down any further. But is that like my button? Ah, I was being a fool.
Okay.
I forgot I have a button that that makes things visible that are not normally visible.
I'll never get used to this.
Alright, we're back on full screen. Let's go.
Ugh. I hate to think what kind of photos need this much secrecy.
Oh, that's really cool.
Okay, I know how this works. I need 3 liquids to develop the photo.
Oh god, we have to like actually develop photos.
Looks like there's a tray missing.
We'll get back to that
Nope.
shortly.
Doesn't work.
Bamboozle.
Suppressing, huh? Not sure I like the sound of that.
I don't like that one bit. Suppressing the supernatural.
I could sense something stirring behind that symbol. Like a gust of wind moving a curtain.
Yeah, so when there's dialogue going, you can't interact with anything. You have to just wait it out. It's getting stronger. I can feel it seeping through, creeping into my mind. It wants out. It cannot get out. I won't let it out, even if it means no. I'll find another way.
Hope he's not using it as a textbook.
That's a really easy trophy. I feel like you can't beat the game without inspecting 100 objects.
That's one. 2 more to go.
Your first step to photo development. I'm so glad they wrote that on there.
This should come in handy.
Third time's a charm. So we're just missing wherever the second bottle is. I love the Egyptian Book of the Dead. I love how detailed the environments are. Like, I feel like everything was placed pretty deliberate.
Okay, that's all of them.
So I'm gonna assume that a tray goes there. Cool. Then let's actually examine these. Multigrade is 1, Fixer is 3, Stop is 2. Yeah, I also think it's just people's expectations. Stop. Fixer. And then don't forget about the red light. Light 5 seconds, time in each tray 3 seconds. So alright, I have to have like little plier thingies. Illuminated photo. 1, 2, 3. I don't think I left it in there nearly long enough. Let's run it through just to see. 1, 2, 3. Oh, that's a picture of Marianne. 1, 2, 3.
What the hell?
Thought you said that didn't work, Marianne.
Who's there? What? What the you all right?
Also, interesting, exclusive spirit world view.
Wait, don't go.
Oh God.
Don't leave me here.
Running sim. Wow, they fucking knew. They are well aware of the criticism.
Oh God. No.
Oh shit. You got my ass. Are you alright to the winged demon? That's survival instinct at its finest, yeah. Neat segment. Like, it's pretty on rails, sure. I think people just, like, didn't really give it a chance.
Wait, don't go.
Oh God.
It's also our first
Leave
death.
me here. Alone. Make it. Let me try you on.
Oh God. No.
Don't worry.
Like, I'm pressing R1 and R2, but I'm getting nothing.
Not a fan of light, huh? Fucking figures.
Ah, now we're charged up. Okay. I thought we only used one of the 2 charges I had, though. Ah, so we got a Metal Gear Solid our way through now.
Where is she? Why?
Metal Gear.
To meet you. So you need me
It's hard to tell if I'm hidden behind something or not. Grab battle! Broke my knife! Some kind of cave demon. Snake, you're not making any sense. It's a Kenyan mangrove crab. Ugh. Broke my knife. Snake, what's happening? Grab battle! Oli, oli, oh! Who the hell is that? Oli! Oli, oli, oh! Yeah, it's because I'm off today. Also, hi, Kay. Wonderful to see you, friend. Don't flip it. Don't table flip it. Don't you dare do it.
just like the
the others. You don't care.
Hi. How have you been?
Clever little skin suit.
I guess we can hide behind this. It feels weird because, like, I'm supposed to be sneaking, but I feel like I'm the one chasing.
So now that you're here,
Oh. Well, I hope things do get better.
please, just
Did we get busted? No. The mall shouldn't be able to come in here. Can I get rid of all the moths? I don't think so, actually. No, I can't. Alright. Good to know. Why do I feel like he's right in my face? We're about to run out of shield.
What the fuck was that?
You ain't done yet. You're still in spirit world form. He's over Madge. What the heck? You had a no good, very bad time with this game? Interesting. I've been having a pretty good time with it.
Most people spend their whole lives seeing only a fraction of our reality. Lucky them.
Like it's not a perfect game. I can see where people's criticisms have been coming from so far. But I don't necessarily think that it's as bad as I've
I have
been led to
spent
believe.
my whole life looking beyond the edges of our reality. Even as a child, I saw things that would break a grown man. Eventually, I grew into it. It became my normal. But that thing, it was anything but normal. I've never encountered anything like this. This ravenous. I felt lost.
Fun is
Came
important.
to Neva looking for answers, and all I got was more questions. What was that monster? Who was Thomas? And what did he want from me?
Who was phone?
Marianne! Wake up, please! Marianne!
Did you finish this game, Kay?
I woke up with icy water in my veins.
Oh, we're back in like
I
the main
wanted
lobby.
nothing but to get out of there.
Hmm.
To just get up and run until my legs give out, until my lungs collapse. But
I should have this game finished, I think, on
I knew I
Thursday.
couldn't. It wouldn't have solved anything. And besides, sadness needed my help.
Understandable reason to want to quit.
Huh? Is someone there?
Huh. Radio. What's going on with that radio?
Sadness? Is that you? Are you okay? What was that thing? Hello? Richard? No, Sadness. The man I'm looking for is named Thomas. Who's Richard?
It's a dick.
Day room. Are you trying to show me the way?
Just checking this list again. Okay, so that's... Right. Well, this is certainly an informative way to, like, lure you over there. I got nothing. I enjoyed the inventory screen tells you I've got nothing. Because, like, man, I feel that a lot. I keep seeing it in my dreams. The other place. Dust and death as far as the eye can see. Feeling of nothingness tearing at my soul. I wake up choking. Feeling the dust burning through my lungs. I beg for it to stop. He says there's no helping it. Then again, he would say that, wouldn't he? That's interesting words to capitalize. Family time. I keep forgetting to use the insight mode. That's had me stuck a couple times because I wasn't using insight.
First Thomas, then Richard. Before I knew it, I was looking for a bunch of strangers.
Now Jimmy.
At least Sadness was still with me, in a way.
Sounds bad. I never played this. Right? At least Sadness was still with me.
Is that? Oh God, it's everywhere.
It's Kool-Aid.
How many people died here?
Like 2. Alright, so we have a couple ways in and out of the pool, it seems. Which is fine, but I'm gonna check this above area first. Oh, fuck. There's an echo around here.
The nurse, she did it. She killed them all. It was like something possessed her. Is that really what you want us to put on record?
It's what I saw.
The nurse. How? Why?
Clearly, they've never played Silent Hill 2. But yeah, if I'm gonna read criticism about, like, Team Bloober doing the remake, like, I want to understand it from a first-hand experience. So that was a big reason I
Let
was
me be
jumped up so
frank.
high.
This case is problematic. My superiors want it to go away. I want it to go away. You can see how your statement complicates that? Comrade?
Yes, I understand.
Some things don't just go away. They stick. They echo.
Hmm. It's quite a view. I think some of these views are really just that, views. There's not always an item to find just because you can inspect something.
Try not to look at them. The sooner we're done, the sooner we can get out of this place.
Definitely didn't need to feel that.
I'm getting pretty good at knowing when to hold the controller up to the microphone. So that way y'all can hear that. You can hear it a lot better than I can, actually. I can't hear it at all. Because the headphones and the game audio being piped in. It's kind of a weird experience. My dearest, I wish this was it. The moment I pluck up the courage and actually send this one. Seems so easy, just throw it in the mailbox. Then why can't I? Someday, I promise. I love you with all my heart, F. Ooh, here we go. Francis, what am I supposed to do with you? Once Neva shut down, you begged me to keep you on. Said you needed time to sort things out. Said you could be useful. But now I know you're just using me as an excuse. Like those letters you keep writing. I know you never sent a single goddamn one. Family's doing good, Mr. Rekowitz. I'll probably go home this next spring, summer at the latest. Who are you kidding, Frank? Hell, as long as you're here, I can at least keep an eye on you. Make sure you don't get hammered and passed out in a snowdrift. Guess it's the least I can do. Good old Frank. Too scared to live, too stubborn to die. Sometimes I feel guilty using you like this, but then I remember I need all the help I can get. Also, there's like I'm not doing that little twitch on the text. I don't know what's doing it. It seems to like be influenced by my movements in some way, but Is it the touchpad? No. I don't know. It's weird. So we know the dude writing those postcards, his name's Francis. It would seem weird to find postcards that were sent out here, now that you think about it.
Hey, Marianne. You look like shit.
I say it to myself a lot every morning. Try and change that mindset, though. Like, that's just begging for a jump scare. Maybe. More of these damned locks.
Are those bolt cutters?
Are those the bolt cutters from Resident Evil? Was this made in RE Engine? I have lots of questions suddenly. We can't, like, shake a pipe or something to, like, maybe get them to fall. Nope. Oh shit.
Sadness? How did you... Ah, shit!
That's kind of fucked up that you already jumped outside, but sure, Jan. Get a stick. You know, honestly, I feel like a good amount of the problems that Marianne has during this game would be solved with a stick. You know, this doesn't lead to the area I need to be in at all. Let's head back. Oh. I wouldn't have even thought to open that. Well, good old trusty stick. Who the fuck is Hannah?
Hey! Wait up! Come on, Slowpoke! I've got an idea. We're gonna show that weirdo. What are you gonna do?
There were some kids here.
We actually had an old tuberculosis hospital out here where I live, and I've snuck in there before. It was something.
Hello? Anyone?
I have to keep turning on insights that keep turning
Ready or
off.
not?
That voice.
What?
No. It's fine. I'm sure they're here somewhere. No. Bernard wouldn't do that. He's
This gives
nice.
me Little Rose vibes.
She's myself again. What? Hey, don't talk about her like that. Shut up,
Really?
Bernard.
You always dared me and you never felt scared by them, just worried it'd collapse or something. Yeah, I worry about like asbestos. That or like being attacked by like a homeless person that lived there.
Here she comes.
Because, you know, I'm in their
Come
house.
on. Start with you. This isn't funny.
I really don't think we should. Shut the heck up, Bernard.
Guns!
Oh, kids can be such assholes sometimes.
Quoted. Children. This is a really weird loop.
What is it? You want to show me something?
It's a dead body. It's a dead body in the locker.
What the hell? Snowdrop, huh? Why does that sound familiar? Oh.
Oh, look at the cat. It's a different color. So put it in the mirror. Or in front of the mirror, I should say.
As I got closer to the mirror, I felt a slight tug in my pocket. I could tell there was more to that figurine than just carved wood. I can feel it calling out to me.
Or a chance for you to be able to see yourself in spirit form. It looks back at me. The abyss, it does that.
It was the first time that had ever happened. I touched the mirror and crossed over to the other side. What the hell is this place?
Oh, wow. There's more stuff over here. Like, nothing, but the possibilities, man, I can't rule out any corners with this game. Whoa! Whoa! Oh, damn it! Oh. I think that's coming out both my speaker and the game. That feels like the way to go. And of course, me being the explorer slut. You're not a fan of mirrored surfaces? Interesting. Is there a particular reason why, or do you just find them unsettling?
Oh, what happened to you? Wait, I know you. You were that boy. Bernard, was it? He was trapped there, just like I was. I knew his name, but somehow that wasn't enough to send him away. It was like a part of him was missing.
Oh boy, we get
Spirit
to
well. I could use some of that energy.
charge up our spirit juice. I guess this lets you transfer between worlds. Are we playing Silent Hill Origins all of a
That cat
sudden?
figurine was the key. I can't pass through without it. Hey, that's where those bolt cutters are. So close, and yet so in a different reality.
So you're once again. Oh, his face is missing. You have a lot of nightmares, night terrors too. Most you didn't get scared by scary monsters chasing you or whatever. The ones that got you were when the dream just seemed like normal reality and you walk by a mirror and shadowy hands would grasp for you. Oh shit. That sounds terrifying. Alright, so we're taking a little bit of damage, but I think we can offset that.
Burn, you little fucks.
Hey! I agree with that sentiment.
This was yours, wasn't it, Bernard? It's about time you got it back.
Quit talking and let me grab it! She was just sitting there like, huh, Bernard. What a very Bernard looking face you have, Bernard. That is the most Bernard of faces that I could have imagined you having, Bernard. Oh, by the way, the moths are totally ripping my ass apart. It's cool. Let me reset the audio really quick because it's fuzzing up. Like, this is a hardware thing with my with my capture card, unfortunately. It doesn't do it as much on like modern consoles, but on old consoles, I gotta fight that fuzz like every 30 minutes. It sucks.
I'm sorry you had to go through all this. It's time for you to find peace. Bernard.
Thank you.
Would never have heard that without the subtitle.
Huh. It kind of looks like the one I used to get through the mirror. Feels like it, too.
But what's its name? It says Hilly? I can't read it. I need to be able to zoom in on it.
Stay with me. Stay.
Ooh. Yeah, it was like Kelly, Riley. It was hard for me to see it. I'm playing on like an almost 60-inch television. Yeah, that's kind of fucked up, Mercury. I wonder if I go back if he'd be like, swiggity swooty.
No.
Oh, Marianne said no, fuck you, I'm not going back. We're good, fam.
What? No. No!
You're fucking cheating. Marianne! She's like, huh, let me check this door. Wow, I'm gonna take my time checking this fucking door. Man, that's a really nice door handle.
No! No!
Where is she? Did you not come?
So we're playing Deadly Premonition all of a sudden. Okay, so I need to stay hidden. I figured he would fuck off, but he's like, nah, dog. What was that tip? Hold up. I didn't let myself read it. I should have. I was anticipating a new tip there. Whoops. That's me. Doesn't read shit, then probably gonna get upset about it later. The fuck, man? Kind of weird that I'm on PS5 and I have load times. I'm not used to it.
No! No!
Where is she? Did you not come?
I definitely want to have this as a toggle, I think, going forward. Hold, please. Fuck off!
I couldn't believe it. That thing could travel between worlds. There was no escaping it.
Examination room. Wow, I had no idea if that's what that said.
Great. Another mirror.
Really? That was very picky.
New details have emerged. The situation may be more complicated than we expected. No time to explain. You'll get the full report once I get back. Just leave it to me, comrade.
Very meticulous of you, comrade.
Comrade.
Locked.
It looks like I will be able to unlock it since she cares about the keyhole. We'll do the mirror in a bit.
There's those bolt cutters again. Gotta be a way to reach them.
We've seen them from 3 different angles at this point. In 2 different realms. Stop teasing me with the bolt cutters. Hey nerd, you're still working on those bolt cutters.
Oh God. What now?
It's me after our Taco Bell.
Oh no, there's more of them. What has it done to you? My part. Just like Bernard. No names, no faces, no way to help them. At least, not in this world.
Interesting. Bad Nursey. It's going upstairs. I'll follow it in a moment. Dark. These feel kind of like Alyssa's drawings from Silent Hill.
No! What are you... Stop!
This is it. This is where he died.
This is a man's face.
Okay, I still need his name. If only I could see the other side of this place.
We will be wrapping up here pretty soon, I think. I'm starting to feel a little bit of streamer fatigue. And I generally, I will stream more than 3 or 4 hours, but I try not to do that every stream.
Huh. Some sort of a conference room.
Yeah. Yeah, I ate just before streaming, so I'm actually feeling pretty good on food, but I do want to go out for a walk, because I haven't done that yet. I was supposed to before the stream.
I gotta go. The voting's about to start. You know what they say. You're on time. No, I mean right now. I can hear them gathering across the hallway. Yeah, I'll let you know how it went.
That voice. That's the guy.
That's the dude. I was about to say, we're gonna get a 4th angle on those fucking bolt cutters.
An attendance list. I'll bet the name I'm looking for is here on this page. But which one is it?
We've seen Boris's name. I'm gonna guess it's Boris. The reason why I say that oh, well, I don't know if I have a copy of it I can refer to, but we've seen that Boris name before.
He sat me across from Boris. I don't care whose nephew he is. He's just a sexist pig for all I care. And late, as always.
Okay. The Boris doesn't sound very fun. And I guess that also disproves it being Boris. So Boris was number 9. So we need the one that was sitting across from 9. I think that one was over here. 1, 5, 9. So who was sitting across? 4. Who's 4 on the list? Nicholas Owen. Owen Ox. Ooh, okay. Oxeric. I could be butchering that still, but I'm trying. It's very Polish. Alright, I don't think there's anything else in here. And then they decided to not let me run. Now, which one of you is...
Time for you to get some rest. You've earned it, Nicholas.
Thank you, madam.
Okay. One down, one to go. Better get to it.
Yeah, that's gonna be difficult, because I don't think we can... Yeah, I need a key. Oh, wait, there's...
There we go.
Ah. It was there the whole time. What's up? Why do I think they didn't remake Silent Hill 1? I have a couple of theories, but I don't have one that I feel very strongly about. So before I share any of it, I just want you to know that I'm not like super feeling strong about any of these. But one possible reason is that technically Silent Hill 1's already been remade. That doesn't mean it's accessible. That doesn't mean that it couldn't use an additional remake. But it technically already has been remade once. And granted, it was a reimagining. It was not exact at all, but honestly, remakes and reimaginings are kind of becoming the same thing. Yeah, I liked Shattered Memories, actually. Like, I thought I was gonna hate it because it didn't have combat, but I enjoyed it. I didn't like the chase sequences after a while. They were kind of frustrating because you didn't know where to go. Or like where they wanted you to go. It was not great at conveying that. However, it did end up being a fairly enjoyable game for me. But I would also say a possibility is that, oh fuck, we're dead. We're dead. We're dead. We're dead. What? So we need to follow him. Because he's moving fast.
Just let me try one. Let me eat you up.
But another reason is, like, think about it like this. Konami hasn't done this series beyond a fucking pachinko game in a decade. They're probably wanting to do about everything they can to make it as appealing as possible. And while Silent Hill 1 needs it commercially, they're probably going to have better success with a Silent Hill 2 remake.
Don't worry. We'll be together soon.
Oh, you better not turn back towards me.
It all ends in me.
It is the most popular game in the series. It probably sells the most related merchandise. It's a sensible pick,
That woman was here.
even if it didn't necessarily need it the most. I would argue that it's probably for a similar reason as to why Capcom is doing Resident Evil 4 instead of Code Veronica for the remake.
This room has Guy written all over it. In big sloppy letters. Nice card.
I don't think...
Was Vivienne one of your stars?
I think if the Silent Hill 2 remake ends up being popular, that's going to open up the possibilities of them like doing the other games. I would like them to, like, Capcom has actually said that they don't have plans right now for Code Veronica, but I'll be honest, I don't know how much I trust that.
Okay, last one. I can barely feel my wrist. I don't care. I just want to go to bed. I need to be alone.
Yeah, I'm ending here in just a few minutes. Mercury, it's been awesome having you around, man. Enjoy your food. And yeah, I kind of want to try reverse, just so I can be upset from a place of knowledge.
The artist formerly known as Vivienne.
But like, I know I won't be that receptive to reverse, even if it somehow is seen as a like good game, because that's not my kind of game. I don't like competitive multiplayer games. If I'm gonna play any sort of multiplayer, it's cooperative. Actually, didn't mean pass through yet.
That name, it's F.
Nope, that's not what I wanted.
This wasn't her room. I'm guessing her manager's? There. That's her room.
Oh, that's
someone couldn't even let her have her privacy.
A creepy peepee hole. Awesome. So your manager was a total fucking creep. Cool. Now I wonder if Vivian was the one that died and we're just looking for her mask. Yeah. Because I don't know if I can be heard during ads.
This is where it happened.
I don't think I can.
Of all the places.
She sounds so inconvenienced by it.
No, not pleasant. Not pleasant at all.
Welcome back.
And still no name.
So,
There's gotta be something.
what I said is I'd like to try reverse, but I already know that I won't be very receptive to it. Yeah,
Okay.
I can see when the ads
Let's
start
find
and
out who
end
you really
through the
are
ad
again.
manager.
Huh. The page was torn out. I can't make out the numbers.
That looks like 5896 to me. Oh, but I guess it's the one that's scribbled out, maybe.
Partial numbers. One of these must have meant something to her.
They would lag away or kill you. Yeah, Capcom is so hungry for some sort of competitive multiplayer. Like they want to cash in on like a little bit of that like Dead by Daylight and like arena kind of deal. Ellie and Tori, that was
I guess one of these names belongs to your true self. But which one is it?
and I guess she died in her bathroom.
I still don't know her real name. Just words. Sounds without meaning.
Yeah, like they had the good idea with Outbreak. And like I can criticize some stuff about Outbreak, but I still fucking love Outbreak and would love to see it. But that's a much better way to go about it. It's always been about surviving together, not
Sounds without meaning.
like figuring stuff out
A bunch of numbers
and fighting
some would
each
say.
other.
But I sensed there was a lot more to them.
I'm down to do that. It's just gonna be a matter of like getting the time because what am I doing on Halloween?
Oh my God, Ellie. I
What day is Halloween?
No, I really
No
hope to hear
plans so
from you.
far,
Why didn't you
actually,
go
and
sooner?
I'll be home starting from like 9 a.m. Central that day, probably.
Ellie. She was very special to her. You don't need to be a medium to see it. So, if you were talking to Ellie, that means... Tori. It's you. The real you. That's your name. It made sense, really. A name is more than what everyone calls you. It's what you feel yourself to be.
I would not mind that. I wouldn't mind that at all. I would like to get up beforehand if we're going to do like an Outbreak Online stream. Just to make sure that we can connect to a scenario and stuff. I wouldn't be opposed to getting Harley in there, but I know that's probably going to be a rough time for her. That and I haven't talked to her in a bit, but I have no doubt she's really busy right now. If cool, I need to get things set up again actually because now that I think about it, I don't have them set up anymore. I did.
Okay, last one.
But then I formatted my computer. I'm surprised I'm not getting a jump scare out of that room. Wait, can I walk through the door now? Because the only thing stopping me was her talking. It wasn't like a lock or anything. Yeah, I know it's a bad time for her. I mean, I'm always willing to do it again. Like I fucking love Outbreak, and even though I've only played it once in the last 10 years, I had a good time. Even if we had to like turn on infinite ammo and shit, because we eventually did, and we still had a good time with it. Yeah, I feel like I've become a very like early person, and everybody else is like on later schedules. I have to wake up. My class starts at 6 a.m. Central for this class that I'm
I'm not
doing
gonna
right now.
lie, it felt good, putting that curse of mine to good use. Moments like that used to keep me going. Now, I'm not sure anymore.
Why can't I remember where she's at? Yeah, if it's just us, I mean, that's fine. I know she's probably got more important things to worry about, but if she could, then I'm available all day. I just can't stay up very late, is the only thing. Because I do have class that following morning. All right, this is when he came out all like swiggity swooty. And then the mirror I want then is in here. It's this one. That's right. Took a while.
It's okay. You can be free now, Tori.
Thank you. Thank you.
You did it, Marianne. Sent them away. To a better place, I hope. Hell, anywhere is better than here. Will you just let me pick you up already?
Yeah, this bolt cutter section drags on for so long.
This place. This is where it started.
Hello, my love. It's your favorite nurse. Are you in there? Even a speck of you left? I hope so. 'Cause I want you to feel everything.
The nurse. It got to her first. But why?
Yeah, Ursula lost her fucking mind.
I'd never felt darkness like that before. That thing had been there. It was where it made its first kill. Where it tasted death. And liked it.
Are you gonna let me do stuff, Marianne? Like, that is another thing. She's gabs while I want to do shit. My poor, poor Mr. Tarkowski. Whatever happened to you? The test came back, no sign of any brain trauma or dementia. And still, I look into your sad, empty eyes, and I have this awful feeling like there's no one looking back. Don't worry, my love. I'll take care of you no matter what. I'll make sure you're as happy as can be. 450 milligrams of venlafaxine. That'll cheer you right up. Uh, I don't know what that is, but that sounds like an overdose. Those fucking bolt cutters to stay eternally out of my reach. Son of a bitching bastard. Well, no, maybe I can get him over here. Mr. Reckwicks is being unreasonable, to put it mildly. I'm a nurse, not a nanny. I understand he needs someone to keep an eye on her, but I have my hands full as it is. Even putting aside all my other duties, there's poor Mr. Tolkowski to take care of. Still, I try to do my best. At least the girl's quiet, keeps to herself mostly. Likes talking to her imaginary friends, but I figure it's quite normal for someone her age. Sometimes I can hear her playing out full conversations, and I'd swear it sounds like two people talking. She really is gifted. I guess it runs in the family. So I think Sadness is Mr. Reckwitz's daughter, if I'm reading that right.
Yes. Fucking finally.
Cut the crap.
Time to get back to the day room.
We in Resident Evil now, boys. I bet the Ma shows up. Like, that just makes sense for him to be like, Swiggity swooty, where's that Marianne booty? I think he's actually looking for Sadness. I have to actually, like...
So worth it. I love you, bolt cutters.
That was Phantom. Was he here? Okay. I didn't even know he was there. I think he was the Phantom, not me. Whatever, I'm not gonna complain.
Kinda sounds like a spy name. Cutters. Bolt cutters.
I appreciate this dialogue.
Or a movie star. Like, in a movie you don't use your real name for. Yeah.
Yeah. You did that, Marianne.
Spy name it is.
What kind of a fucking porn name would Bolt Cutters be? My name is Bolt Cutters. I can't even think of a euphemism for that. I'm struggling to even process it.
Okay, Marianne. Let's see what Sadness wanted me to see. I hope she's all right.
We saw this earlier. Are we back in that main lobby? Yeah, I guess we are. All that just to open this door.
All right. Here we go.
We'll see what's on the other side, and then we're probably going to cut it. Oh, we're dual world net.
Marianne?
There you are. Thank God.
You're all right. I was so worried.
Oh, yeah. That thing almost got me. What the hell is it?
It came from shame. From helplessness. From rage.
Rage.
It's like anger, but more. Once it got out, we couldn't stop it. It ate all of them, Marianne. All of my friends.
Your friends.
I'm the only one left.
It's okay, Sadness. I'm here now.
No, no. It'll eat you too. Just like the others.
I won't let it hurt you, I promise.
Okay.
Hey, why don't you
It's
tell me
interesting.
something about this place?
It's the day room. We used to play here.
With Richard? Is he one of your friends?
It's interesting that the camera's focusing two different places. I mean, it's been doing that, but that's the first time it's really used it to give you two unique views.
He was smart. Wait, is he?
A bad thing happened to him. I remember he became hollow, like a puppet. He... Oh... I remember. Marianne, I don't want to see him.
What? Why not? What do you remember?
No. Don't tell them.
It's
Don't
okay.
tell anyone.
You don't have to tell me. But you should still come with me so that I can keep you safe.
No! No, Marianne!
The Sadness!
No, never again!
Why did you bring me here? It was then I realized there was something she wanted me to see with my own eyes.
All right. So I think that's where we're going to wrap it. Pretty entertaining so far. Like, it catches my dumb ass off guard all the time, so... That didn't sound good for my recliner. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and cut it here because I need to go do stuff. Kay, get with me sometime this week and we'll figure out Outbreak. But I would love to do that for Monday. And yeah, everybody else, be safe, be kind. I will catch you next time.